like 90% of the people on the planet, I am way too addicted to my phone. And so these past couple of weeks, I've had too many late nights just scrolling YouTube. Like sometimes I'm about to go to bed and I just decide to watch like a 1 hour podcast. Don't know why I do that to myself, but yeah. So I'm trying to fix my scrolling habit by replacing it with reading. And that's why today we're here at the library. It's honestly quite funny how difficult it is for me to get through a book now. Like it takes me over a month or 2 months to get through one non-fiction book. When I was young, I used to come to the library right after my exams and I would max out my loan. I would borrow 16 books at one shot. And I would just sit on my window ledge and read the holidays away. It's quite amazing how I was able to stay so focused just doing one thing. Yeah, I was such a voracious reader back in the day. My attention span now is insanely short. Don't know what happened. Maybe it was social media. Today I thought I would do a different kind of video. I've been meaning to do more vlog style content, even though for the longest time I've been telling myself that I'm not a vlogger, partly because I am just not very into carrying around a camera in my everyday life, and I hate filming in public. I am also a deeply private person, ironically. Yes, I know, even though I have a YouTube channel, it's very curated. As you might be able to see, like the type of content I do is not a lot about my daily life. And also, I guess, partly because I'm just not a very stylish person, I feel like that does affect vlogs and how they come out. Like aesthetically, I feel like it matters. I am not someone who actually watches vlog content on the regular because I usually get bored by them. But there are a few very select channels that I watched, and I watched all the way through because their pacing is really good, the way that they edit is really good. And I think that will really challenge me to become a better storyteller. Ultimately, we become everything that we tell ourselves that we are. And I think me telling myself that I'm not a vlogger doesn't do anything for me in terms of helping me grow as a creator. Years ago, if I told myself I just wasn't a YouTuber, we wouldn't be here today. So yes, that's my little pep talk for today. For anyone who is itching to try something new, but doesn't necessarily feel like they have the right skill sets for it yet, this is your sign to just get started. we did a little bit of shopping, and I genuinely try my best to shop secondhand, but the secondhand options in Singapore are not the best. And sometimes I genuinely need specific items of clothing and I can't find them whenever I go and shop secondhand. So I went to Uniqlo and I found some pants that I've been needing because Singapore has been so hot lately and I don't have enough pairs of pants that can double up for both work and casual wear and are also breathable and don't make me sweat the minute I put them on. They fit my waist pretty much perfectly, but at the same time, they also are loose on the leg, which means they are super breathable. Being looser on the leg also means that they pass the squat test, which is so important. So you might be wondering, why is the tag still on? And that's because I do this thing when I'm shopping where I will keep the receipt and I'll keep the tag on, and I will try and find the exact same product on some secondhand online marketplace. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. What I've managed to find so far is at least half the price of what I paid. These pants are about $50 a piece, which I guess is reasonable for a well-made pair of pants. But having been secondhand shopping for years now since university, honestly, I am astounded by how expensive things are in store. Shopping secondhand is not just better for the planet, which is the primary reason why I do it. And also, doesn't have any sweatshop labor implications, but it's also just so much cheaper and so much better for your wallet. So yeah, that's my slightly crazy method of shopping. But I would recommend if you're not short on time and you want to save some money. I just came back from an environmental event. It was great. I've been trying to go for more of these events to just expand my knowledge outside of the things that I'm already learning at work. I would probably learn a lot of these things just reading up online, but I feel like going for these events are great because you get to meet like-minded people, you get to speak to the panelists, and it's just a much more engaging way of learning about content. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some lunch and then after that I want to film another video, and I also just want to take a hard look at some career related things, like look through some jobs, not because I'm applying or looking to apply anytime soon, but just because it's important to get a sense of what skill sets people are looking for. I'm interested in the sustainability space, which is constantly evolving and getting more and more competitive every single day, and I think it's important for me to just keep ensuring that I know what it takes to remain relevant, and also see if there are people that I know who I can reach out to speak more about my interests. I'm not the most career driven person, so I think it is definitely easy for me to just focus on giving my 100% at work sometimes, that it doesn't occur to me to do these things. It doesn't come naturally to me, so I need to force myself to do it more. It's been a couple days since I've started this vlogging thing, and to be honest, I find it quite challenging. I feel like vlogging, my content creator mind is always on, even when I'm not filming. And maybe that's part of the reason why I don't love vlogging. It's I like being able to turn off. What I'm doing with YouTube right now is very experimental. I'm kind of throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. And that sounds kind of sad, right? I don't know what my audience wants. But to be honest, I'm finding it very refreshing and very fun, almost. It's kind of like when you're at the start of your YouTube journey and are just trying everything and anything that you find interesting, everything and anything that you feel would add value. It's an interesting space to be in, and I don't necessarily dislike it.